What is going on, everybody? My name is Japes, and welcome to another episode of my Career Mode series. I'm up in Wisconsin now, chilling with my family for Thanksgiving here in the States, and the internet up here is shocking. So I do apologize if the upload is going to be a little bit later. I'm thinking that it's going to take quite a good bit of time to get up, but I will do my best to sort out how to go about getting everything up in a timely manner, in a timely fashion. My parents kind of live in a I guess out in the woods. They've got like 10 acres or something out in the woods, and it's not stellar internet, that's to say the least. So actually, if you guys wanted to see some of what it looks like up here, I've got my camera up here. So let me know in the comments below if that is something that you might be interested in. They also got a new puppy, so we could get her on screen for her little YouTube debut. But those are just side notes. Into the series and onto the match. Manchester City, Mario Balotelli played Sergio Aguero, no mistake about it, in the 12th minute. And we are down, and they had chances. And if you guys remember the first match that we played, we won it actually 3-1. So we're sitting in very good shape. And now that puts it at 3-2. A little bit more difficult, but Emre Can, what a turnaround shot. That is 18th minute. Brings us back level, and we couldn't ask for anything more from our loanee from Bayern Munich. We have the option to buy him, remember, for $1,054,000, I think is what it was at the end of the season. So if that is something that you think might be a good idea, you'll have to wait a little bit and see where we are. And I'm not to the end of the season yet, and I'm gonna need your input on some of these loan to buy players. Remember, Rekic is another one I think we have on a loan to buy option. So those two guys, definitely ones to keep our eyes on and see how they perform. We'll have to get Rekic in some more matches coming up here. But as you can see, 45th minute going into halftime, thought I might be able to sneak one more in there. Was unable to do so. And Manchester City just pouring on the pressure, but their finishing touch was nowhere to be seen. Jilk's doing a wonderful job between the pipes, and he might earn that new contract after all. I don't really want to deal with that, as I'd much prefer just get a keeper for the future in. But sometimes you got to go with the steady hand for a little while and then get let the new guy develop some, and that could be what we're looking at. And Manchester City, though, how are they not finishing these chances? This is a game that I felt like I should not have won. They've signed Kevin Prince Boateng in one of the transfer windows, looking fresh and with his tats and so on. And they're still bursting forward. Lovely over the top pass, and it's Balotelli just wide of the post. And that was, I made a few changes, hoping for the best, hoping for a chance. Huge mistake right here, giving back possession, 82nd minute. They play it in, and another header wide. The FIFA gods were on my side, and we managed to do just enough. 1-1 the final. 4-2 on aggregate in favor of Blackpool, and that means that we are headed to the final of the Capital One Cup. So our first championship match will be against the mighty Manchester United, who took down Spurs 5-1. And as you can see, we've got loads more transfer stuff going on. We get £20,000-ish for the tournament prize money, and that's cool. Memphis Depay says he doesn't really understand the role that he'll be playing at the club, and we can sort that out. We can let him know exactly what role he'll be playing, and he's not going to be a crucial first team player for us, but he is going to be an important first-team player. I do plan on getting him into the squad quite a bit and letting him develop, as he looks like he could be potentially a very, very good and very, very strong player. Now, Adrian, still, Flamengo does not want to let him go. But you remember we put in the offer straight up for Thomas Callas last time. Very American-style trade, 1-for-1. And Vitesse actually said, absolutely, cool. We also signed Victor Fischer on loan. So the 18-year-old from, or not on loan, we actually buy him. The 18-year-old from Ajax, 67 rated overall for now. We're going to see how he develops as well. A lot of these younger players, even if they're not developing the way that I want them to, if they're not playing as much as I think they should be, I'll just go ahead and sell them on. But Juan Manuel Iturbe, oh no, we have a problem. We do not have the ability to pay his wage demands right now. And that could be a serious, serious issue, as we've already essentially sent Ince on his way to Vitesse, to the Eredivisie, to do his thing. We do sign Mateos, though, as another midfield option because we were unable to get Adrian into the side. And, that's okay. We get a transfer offer for Scott Robertson, who doesn't play a minute at the club. So we're going to, I thought, we'll counter it. We'll get a little bit more. And then I thought, actually, I don't even think I'll get another transfer offer in. So we're going to just go ahead and accept it and take £250,000 for him and move on forward with that. There's the Thomas Insteal. We've got to offer Callis a contract and we're going to go ahead and offer him exactly what he wants, 4 years. Let him know he's another important first-team player at our club as well. So there's no confusion. We can get him in the club sooner rather than later. And move forward, and we'll have Cathcart, Umtiti, and Callis at the back now. So quite a wonderful rotation. Baptista, he's going to be kind of taking more of a backseat, but we actually used him more as a left-back, right-back combo or substitute, rotational player more than anything. And yeah, Khmer Kaka still, he's just been a difficult player. I don't understand why he doesn't want to come play for the club or what his deal is, but we're still trying to get him. I still think there might be some potential there, and I would like to have him at the club. And there's Victor Fisher checking out his stats. He's got 5-star weak foot, which I loved when I was scouting him. That means that you have the ability to take players on and shoot with either foot. And it said, the news article, FC Porto retain the services of Iturbe. So the press has deemed the deal impossible to happen. And I'm changing around the budget, doing everything I can as a manager to bring in one of the most exciting young prospects in Europe to Blackpool as we hunt for the N-Power Championship title and have Premier League hopes next year. The dream would be to do well enough, obviously, this year to make it into the Premier League, which we control our own destiny at this point. We just have to keep on winning games and then do well in the Premier League next year. So on we go. We got transfer offers accepted. And that's Memphis Depay saying, you know what, I'm cool with that role. I will come sign for your club. Awesome signing. Mateus, same thing. Awesome signing. Two very exciting young players in my managerial and most humble managerial opinion, that is. But they should be fantastic future stars, possibly even for the club. Now, Berisha could have been the same for us, when he was that way. But Thomas Callis says, you know what, sweeten the deal for me a little bit. We're going to give him $2,000 more, tell him he's a crucial first-team player, and let bygones be bygones. He's a pretty important signing, and he's getting a bit of a pay raise. I think he's got loads and loads and loads of potential, possibly more than Umtiti, and so we're going to make him the highest paid, I think, maybe even player at the club at this point in time, which is a bit ambitious, but Khmer Kaka is just causing all sorts of problems. This is the final offer I'm throwing in there. He wants a sweeter deal. I'm giving him a sweeter deal just by a little bit. It's still $17.50, so it's really not that expensive in the long run. But Iturbe says he likes living there, but he could be persuaded. And I just done everything that I could to possibly be able to get him on the books and change around our transfer kitty and get all of that sorted out. But he still seems to be uninterested in coming. And, I've got up to 19,000 right now. So we sweetened it around, worked it around. So we're at 15,000 is what we're going to be offering him. And that will 100% make him the highest paid player on the squad. Scott Robertson deal finalized. Perfect. Could go ahead and change the lineup, but that doesn't really affect anything with him leaving. And then we've got the new arrivals. So we're going to go ahead and add them to the subs bench, which now we've essentially got not an entire starting 11, but close to what would be a starting 11 and substitute bench of players that we've brought in. So a lot of changes at Blackpool. Definitely brought my own philosophy and my own play style to the club. We're going to go ahead and accept. Oh, he accepted, but we cannot accept him now. We accepted Thomas Callis, and we cannot accept Iturbe. So we're going to stall and see if there is something that we can do. So Kaka still can't do it. I'm done with him, but I get an offer from Colombia. For a second, I thought, yeah, absolutely, we'll accept it. And then I thought, maybe we'll stall. But playing with Falcao, Muriel, Ibarbo, Rodriguez, all these guys, too much to say no to, and we are going to confirm playing against the likes of Brazil, Argentina, in having the chance to try to qualify for what they call the World Championships in career mode, because I don't know if they have the rights to the World Cup for FIFA, or this FIFA at least. But we snap up that international offer. Mac Jokes spoke about my wage, and nothing's been done. So at this point, he's starting to get a little worried and a little bit frustrated. But we have taken an international job as well, which is exciting times as a manager. We have a lot on our plate now. Just finishing out January, accepting a managerial job. It's been a month full of turmoil, but we are moving forward and we are progressing, always trying to get better. just like we're doing with these videos. But I'm listing everybody that I don't need for sale just to do something possibly to be able to get Iturbe in. Alex Baptista to greener pastures, question mark from the press. And we'll see what'll happen. And we check out the Colombian squad, see what they're looking like. Gonna switch them to a 4-3-3 false 9. Gonna play Rodriguez, Falcao, and Muriel up front, which makes us just so very, very pacey. And that is a very, very difficult front line to deal with. And as as an international manager, Colombia has quite a deep attacking talent pool to pick from. And if we can do enough defensively, I think we'll have a chance to win some games. And Jokes has now expressed his wage concerns to the board, and they've went ahead and transfer listed him, which could be an issue because we actually don't have a backup keeper. But we get an offer in for Grandin, and you know what? If we sell Grandin, we will be able, and I thought about going for the counter offer, but if we accept the offer for Grandin, we need a right wing replacement. That means we can get Iturbe in just like that and be in perfect shape. Cathcart, Gilks, and Phillips are all away on international duty. However, we're now able to accept Juan Manuel Iturbe if we change around the budget just a little bit. Got to get over that 15,000 mark and we'll be in great shape. So there it is. Accepting the offer. Actually, no, we got to go a little bit further. Because the Grandin money has not come in yet, and now it has, and now we'll be able to go ahead, accept that offer. Remaining transfer budget, £150,000. Remaining wage budget, £5,000. So we have really, really milked out all of that Berisha money. And remember, we've sent out a scout as well, so we'll have the chance for some new talent. Anyways, guys, if you did enjoy this episode, a like or thumbs up is always greatly appreciated. Thank you for all your support. My name is Japes, and I will catch you all next time.